Hello everyone, it's me, Izuku Midoriya, also known as Deku, and I'm here to spread out here and expose some more bullshit once again. Um, since Mr. Hector slash Magbo Gaming loves to be an absolute fucking moron. Okay, so first I'm gonna expose one thing. He has, in one of the videos that he had made, he has a fake copy of Pokemon White. Hector! Hector, are you that dumb? You did not get an authentic copy of Pokemon White. No, you bought a fake! You're that stupid! You were that stupid to think that this wasn't the Pokemon White copy that you bought, or more or less your mommy bought you, was an authentic copy. But no, it turned out the freaking thing was a fake. Oh my. You have really somehow outdone yourself in stupidity, Hector. Really outdone yourself, my friend. You really outdone yourself, my friend. You really outdone yourself. As if, going around and texting minors wasn't bad enough for you, you decided to get a fake copy of Pokemon White. A fake copy. You're not smart in the brain, are you? You're not very smart. Oh, wait. Having to do with a buttload of minors in your Discord server surely does, and actually, kicking a rooster was a freaking good idea in one of your little archive videos. You really kind of just outdone yourself with how freaking stupid you are. And how freaking ridiculous you are. And how much of a full-blown PDF file you are. Like, here's the funny thing with this, folks. On top of this 40 grown-ass man don't want to be criticizing, like, getting criticized by anyone else, like a fucking child, he decides to do this shit. Are you kidding me? Also, on top of that, he decides to go to a game store wearing a Ochaku Uraka shirt when she was a teenager. Dude, you seriously think that wearing a My Hero Academia shirt, aka Ochaku Uraka, was gonna give you something? Cause clearly it doesn't. It clearly just shows you that I want to beat the absolute fucking ass out of you for even showing my best friend's face onto your freaking body. When you yourself have just been going around in your Discord server and anyone else on YouTube in the YouTube comic section, just, getting bot and full-blown minors into your server when you claim the freaking server is an 18 plus server. You just love to just lie to people now, don't you? You love to lie to people. And to be honest, what the f are you doing? Seriously, like, what the hell are you doing? You seriously just need to get off the internet. Just, leave. The door's that way. The door is that way, my friend. Oh, no, wait, no. Here's another one. The door's that way. The door is that way. There's your exit. Right there. You can leave the internet and turn yourself into the cops. Do all of that. Because you're acting like a pissing fucking child. Cause, oh yeah, I'm gonna just basically sell more of my games and get more useless junk. You already bought a Nintendo Switch 2 on top of a Steam Deck. You just really really don't know when to, you know, stop. And on top of that, you talking sexually matters hasn't stopped either. It's been going on for years. Years, Hector. Years. And I'm the one that has the freaking balls to freaking call out on your bullshit. What does that got to say about you 40-year-old man-child? Also, I would love to say I couldn't say it before because of the fucking idiot doesn't want to leave. I'm not trying to infringe on the character. Not whatsoever. No copyright infringement is intended in this video. Not one bit. Cause, God forbid freaking Hector leaves the freaking internet and actually fucking does something good in his life. Which he hasn't. All he has done is manipulate people, minors included. He has turned a buttload of children in his server into multiple victims. I don't even know how many. And on top of that, just lying, falsely reporting. Because I know he's done it twice to me. One of them was a bluff. And I know it was. Because he thought that he reported on my little video about his freaking anti-matrix Saitama Bulker for calling his shit out. I even called out Nagelfar too, because he's just of a freak as Hector and anti-matrix. They're both degenerate people. They don't need the support because the videos are oh so nice and oh they have the good editing and stuff like that. How about you support actual creators who don't do shit like that? Who aren't fucking perverts. Who aren't perverts whatsoever. Who don't like to abuse their power because they're, quote, famous on the internet. To me, they're infamous. And that's the opposite. That's the opposite of famous. Like, to be fair for me, I get scared when I want to become popular. Because I get scared because I'm worried it's going to go into my head. Like these fuckers have. They want to abuse that freaking power when they get popular, gain so many freaking subscribers and shit like that, and they don't give a shit about their subscribers that that the people are subscribed to. They don't give a fucking rat's ass about the real subscribers that they have. Most of that shit is botted. Both of them must have botted their freaking views, botted their freaking sub count, so that they could appear more famous. Hector already has a known history of using bots. Because, that is one thing we already know about it. He's already exposed himself multiple times of, talking to minors off of Discord in private DMs, literal private phone DMs. On top of that, just shelling out a book that includes his online accusations that, quote, people made about him. He made a full-on freaking joke character, or a character for that specific book, based on someone trying to expose him. To be honest, I'm honestly surprised he hasn't done it to me yet, because I would have been laughing my ass off so much. You hear that, Hector? You fucking hear that? I'm calling you out on your bullshit, because that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Because I know I'm calling your fucking ass out for having a fake copy of Pokemon White. Again, I will say this again. You have a fake copy of Pokemon White. And you decided that going in a freaking Uraraka freaking shirt was gonna get you anywhere with trying to sell your freaking cool video games that you freaking, I don't know, either didn't play or barely played. You really outdone yourself, buddy. You really outdone yourself. You really outdone yourself there, buddy. I don't know how fucking stupid you are, but you're plenty. And I don't say that lightly. I don't say this king lightly. And also, I will even say it again, I got freaking added because some stupid idiot on the internet decided to add literally anybody they could come across with, myself included, for, quote, talking bad to minors. Even though the basic bot or whoever this freaking child was, or whoever this adult whatever person is a troll. Thinking that trolling about talking sexually to minors is a good thing, which it isn't. It isn't a good thing. Or something to joke about, which it isn't. It is not something to joke about. It is a very serious thing that is happening on this internet, on this planet, to this very day. You should not be trolling for any one of those people, myself included, about talking to minors. Because the real culprit in this situation when talking to minors is Magbo Gaming / Hector Vera. He's the freaking one sexually talking to minors. And he's been exposed multiple times, and he has not regretted it, not once. Not once has he regretted his decision to ever talk to minors. And you know what? I'm gonna even have my good old buddy who's, motion captioning for me to even say for a few words. Just don't mind me having them in the body, so don't worry, it's nothing's too scary. Thank you, Mr. Deku. Anyway, yeah, the dude literally just, or I'll just change it to a different avatar. What's better? Yeah, the dude literally decided to... the dude literally decided to have a fake Pokemon White game, and he is also going around talking sexually to minors, on top of, breaking the child and teen safety policy and the off-platform policy, which I have made a video about if you wanna go and look at that. Yeah, the dude is more despicable than freaking Gru from Despicable Me. He is that much of a degenerate piece of shit. His friends included. Any freaking Matrix Gaming and Nagafar are a bunch of freaks. They're a bunch of freaks who, wanna share their fantasies, everybody. Freaking Twitter's already a cesspool enough. But YouTube, they don't realize that there's literal freaking kids on there who want to just watch videos. And YouTube, I would think, doesn't even give a shit. Because we're having, like, full-on freaking porn games on YouTube. Freaking having a bunch of AI ads for games that don't even have the freaking specific gameplay for them. We're also getting ads that are taking stolen assets from other games, putting them in this ad, and it's just, yeah, we just have a lot of those. YouTube has a lot of those, and they're probably not gonna do shit about it. And their AI system is also relatively fucking garbage. Because their AI system is only hurting the actual creators who put their hard work into it. And it makes me sick to know that YouTube's stupid freaking AI is doing any of this. So, and I will say this. I'm not making these videos to freaking be like harassing anybody. Oh, heck no. I'm only saying this type of shit to, Magbo, to freaking Andy Matrix Gaming, to Nagafar. It's because people need to know how degenerate these people are. Literally, we have like Nagafar who has freaking My Little Pony porn, and for some odd freaking reason, like to show a freaking Toho Project characters fully nude. Literally on Twitter. Just because even though Twitter is a big giant cesspool enough, that is ew. And then we have Anti-Matrix Gaming, who at one point literally has a full video of just Chainsaw Man hentai right freaking there in his channel. Because people he's not gonna think, oh yeah, YouTube ain't gonna, because YouTube ain't gonna spit literal freaking Chainsaw Man hentai. Or basically just Chainsaw Man porn on there. That's literally what it is. Just Chainsaw Man porn. And then you got Nagafar in his archive account kicking a rooster. You see where I'm going with this. You see where I'm going with this when it comes to these disgusting freaking people? Because I don't think they've been exposed enough. Because what they freaking post or whatever they say is completely disgusting. One even thinks that freaking pedophilia is not even the same thing, which actually it is. You're still having an attraction to young kids. Doesn't matter if they're like, it doesn't matter between the ages of 17 and below, they're still a child. And it disgusts me that people on this platform, on YouTube specifically, especially very popular content creators, want to expose their power so that they can treat their young audience to gross and disgusting things or make them do stuff that they have no knowledge of and they gave no consent of. And I don't care if someone tells me, oh, the age of consent in this certain country is this and this. No, I don't give a damn. The internet cares. Doesn't matter whatever age of consent of whatever country it is, you should not be talking to kids online. Doesn't matter. That's basically a given standard. It's basically a given rule on the internet. You're not supposed to be talking to someone way below the age of consent. And it disgusts me that people like Magbo, people like Andy, and people like Nangafar are doing stuff like that. And kids have to see their freaking content. Because knowing kids having very little attention spans, or more or less man-child adults, have little attention spans to see literal porn content on there. Yeah. That's concerning. That is disgusting. It is disturbing. You should not be showing people disgusting things that you did. Like, you can't show somebody by kicking a rooster. You can't show someone by showing them literal Chainsaw Man porn. You can't literally show somebody when it's literally Toho characters nude. And they look like children. Or better yet, known as lollies. Like, seriously. And I will say again, I don't like making these videos, but I have to and I want to. Because people need to know how disgusting these people are. These people are full-blown disgusting, and they're a bunch of perverts. They're a bunch of perverts who are going to try and take advantage of you because of their high subscriber count and how much of a power they have. They don't give a damn where their subscribers go. All they know is that it keeps going up and up and up. Doesn't even matter if they go on an external website to buy the subs themselves. Because all they care about is if they're going to be popular or not, whether it's either organic or not. So that's all I got to say for this video, because that's all I need to say, because I want to help expose these pieces of shit. And I don't care if they want to cry to me and freaking act like a man-child in my freaking comment section because, oh, I never did something like that. Which they do, and I have proof of. Magbo, I have more proof on you than anyone else I have. Magnifar, I have proof on you. And Andy, I've also have proof on you. So, yeah, like, Yeah, I want to expose these freaking degenerate people as much as the next guy. Because they need to be stopped and they need to be caught for their nefarious acts. Freaking Magbo, especially. Magbo needs to be caught with all of the freaking shit he has done. And he needs to be held accountable for all of the shit and, and all of the victims he had created. He's gonna try and victim blame people. He's gonna try and claim he's the victim. But he isn't. He's not the victim. He's creating victims. And I will say this quote again. Being a victim is one thing. Creating victims is another. And I find that helpful, quote helpful, because Magbo is trying to be the victim, thinking, oh, it wasn't my fault I was talking to kids. It was not my fault I'm, talking sexually to minors. Yes, it is. You're a fully fucking grown-ass man who lives with his parents, by the way, who did some awful shit to their cousin. And I'm not gonna say, because it's gross. And this little fucker should have been thrown in jail a long time ago. And he should not be given any internet access. He should be cut off from internet access for good and to stay away from people in general. Just people in general. Because he is this disgusting pervert who wants to hit on women, mainly younger girls. On top of that, wanting to try and be the victim in every situation he has, thinking it's a mistake, and pretty much holding himself not accountable for his crimes, which he should be held accountable because he knows he did it. He knows it's wrong. But then he decides to make a book and add in the online accusations that he was accused for. He himself was accused for. And it's all true. We have evidence to prove it. I have evidence to prove it. I have evidence to prove he is a disgusting pervert. I want that man gone. Meaning, I want him off the internet and into a freaking jail cell. That is exactly what I want. Is his sorry little freaking weeping pervert ass out of jail. Not out of jail, into jail. I want his ass in jail. Sorry, I'm getting too freaking angry at this. Because he's still on the internet trying to gain followers and sympathizers. And it's not working. It's not working for him. Because he wants to gain more people who want to sympathize with him, thinking, oh no, these people are being mean to me by spreading this false accusation against me. Oh, boo-hoo. Seriously? You're a 40-year-old man. You're a grown-ass man, buddy. You're a grown-ass adult. You're a man-child who is going after minors because you can't stop being a creep and a pedo and a full-on pervert to regular adult women. Basically, myself included. Because I still remember you babbling onto me when I had a food demo job. You basically cried your ass to me about it. And I didn't get to freaking say a damn word about it. Because I wanted to give you a freaking chance about it. But no, you decided to cry to me about it. About how your job freaking sucked, how you got fired from it, and stuff like that. They wouldn't let me do all of this crap and such like that. That's your exact words to me when you were in a freaking call with me. I know, Hector, what you said. You're not getting your fucking way out of this one. Not as long as I'm around. I'm gonna expose your ass almost 24 freaking 7. Because as if freaking real life isn't bad enough, I had to deal with your sorry ass either trying to report my videos because you don't want to get criticized like a freaking child for shit that you freaking did and that you keep exposing yourself for. By the way, you keep exposing yourself. I have not done a single thing. So, you think real freaking hard about that, because Does the three people I mentioned really deserve the recognition, the quote praise that they get because they make content like that? Because they make content out of misinformation, like false shit, and then their own bias crap about it? Because I surely don't. So, yeah, you really just wanna, you really just wanna like try to outdone yourself, but you haven't. You decided that thinking every little freaking thing you did was a mistake, but you still kept doing it. You still kept doing it, Magbo. You still kept doing it. And I've been trying to freaking call your ass out for years at this point. Years! And you have not stopped me once. So, congratulations, buddy. You tried stopping me with a little freaking false reporting of my video, thinking I freaking was harassing you, which I wasn't, by the way. I was basically informing the public about your disgusting behavior. Along with your two other friends, who also have equally disgusting behavior on platforms such as YouTube. Let's keep in mind, Magbo, you are on VR chat. You're on VR chat, motherfucker. You are on VR chat. I have the freaking screenshot of your freaking username in VR chat. Cause I feel like I now know that I feel like you're also going into VR chat, swindling your little ditty party, gathering a bunch of minors and having them come into your server where you can just groom them nonstop. Oh yeah, and how's that Harlem server you tried going for and you claimed that you deleted, which you didn't? You still have that up, huh? You still have that up? Cause yeah. I just I just love exposing your ass even more and how much of a bullshitter you are. How much of a bullshitter with you and your three other friends are. So, surprise, surprise. Well, I'm done. I've had my fun with this. So, and here's a shameless plug. If you want to if you like enjoying the content that isn't fed to an AI or isn't by a disgusting pervert, you can check me out you can also by subscribing if you like the videos, or if you like me calling out a disgusting 40-year-old man-child, or you can also like the video if you like it, or you can, do whatever, I guess. I ain't forcing yous, so don't worry. I ain't gonna force you to freaking press the subscribe button, all that shit. I'm not that desperate, okay? I'm not that desperate. I'm not some 40-year-old freaking guy who's desperate for views. I'm not some bald-headed freaking freak who decides that, oh, I need to have this false information to gain views. Or someone who just posts Toho Project porn. And is also a man-child. Hee hee hee. If you'd also like my shorts, you can also like those too, and you can head over to my channel and like those too. I make little dance videos like these. But please keep your negative comments to yourself. That's all I ask. Keep your negative comments to yourself. And, have a good day. And again, I sometimes don't like making these videos. I don't, but I have to. Because exposing these people needs to be said. It needs to be said how their disgusting behavior is affecting everybody. So, yeah. Have fun, Magbo, crying in your little fucking room.